Hello, my name is Eric. I'm an offshore remote site paramedic. I'm currently working in the Gulf of Guinea in West Africa on a production platform. This is the first video in a series where I'll be showing you what it's like to work as an offshore or remote site healthcare provider. If that's something that might interest you, go ahead and subscribe, and you can also visit me at ericsixbury.com/remote medic. This video is my commute to work, which is rather ridiculous. Take about 24 hours. I'm going from Minneapolis, Minnesota to Malabo, Equatorial Guinea. I'll take a total of 3 flights, some taxis, buses, and even a helicopter. For this trip, I grab a taxi at 0500 to catch my 6:30 flight. Usually I don't end up leaving this early, but there are less travel options due to COVID. Check-in is pretty easy for me as I don't check a bag. I bring with me only a backpack and a carry-on. I do have to show the check-in agent my negative COVID PCR test, which is a requirement for entry into Equatorial Guinea. I'll go into detail all the vaccines, visas, and health certificates needed for this job in video 5. On to coffee. This is my last good cup of drip coffee for a while. If you're a coffee drinker, you'll want to bring a small pour over with you. Most of Africa and the East use instant coffee. I'll have some more tips and pointers in video number 7. This journey ends in Malabo, Equatorial Guinea, where I will go into quarantine for 10 days prior to going to offshore to the platform. It's a total of 3 flights, first of which is from Minneapolis to Chicago. I'll see y'all in Chicago. What a beautiful sunrise and view of downtown Chicago. With this job, I've seen many amazing sunrises all over the world. My favorite being my flight over the Alps and when I was offshore in the Norwegian Sea by the Arctic Circle. From Chicago, I will take a 14-hour flight to Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, on Ethiopian Airlines. This involves going to another terminal and checking in again and going through security once more. On a journey like this, I might have to go through security and get checked in half a dozen times. After crossing the Atlantic, we'll cross the African continent to end up in Ethiopia, only then to turn around and cross it again to head to West Africa. We're flying coach today, which is typical for a medic position. This flight is 5,689 miles and it'll take about 14 hours. I've never really understood all the complaints about airplane food. I think it's pretty good actually. It amazes me that they can feed all those people up in the air, sometimes 2 meals and a snack. Well, we're almost there. Long flight. Some beautiful scenery coming into Ethiopia and Addis. I've flown into this airport once before. I can say I've been to a lot of places, including Ethiopia, but I've never really left the airport. So this is one place I hope to get to one of these days and visit East Africa. Okay, we are in Addis Ababa, the capital and largest city in Ethiopia. Addis is a modern city. Ethiopia is Africa's oldest independent country and its fastest growing economy. Tourism is booming in Ethiopia, prior to COVID anyways. In 2015, the European Council on Tourism and Trade rated Ethiopia the #1 tourist spot in the world. No time for me to explore though. By the time I make it to my next gate, it'll be time to board. This will be my third trip through security and third time I've had to show my passport and negative COVID PCR test. I did a quick search for remote and offshore medic jobs in Ethiopia and I didn't find anything specific. If I find any, I will post them at ericsixbury.com/remote medic. Of course, as a remote medic, you can work in many different industries such as offshore wind, disaster response, public health, flight or evacuation, or even work at SpaceX. I'll have some more details on the types of positions and industries in a later video. Back across Africa we go, off to Equatorial Guinea. The third flight of this journey will take 4.5 hours and cover 1,575 miles. I'll see you in Malabo. Equatorial Guinea is one of sub-Saharan Africa's largest oil producers. EG gained its independence from Spain in 1968 and is the only Spanish-speaking country in Africa. There is no visa required for Americans to visit. We are currently on the island of Bioko, which is 25 miles off the coast of Cameroon. It's a volcanic island, and you can see Pico Basil off in the distance. One of these days I would like to climb the mountain and visit the park. The mainland of Equatorial Guinea is located between Cameroon and Gabon, with the city of Bata, which is about a 30-minute flight from Malabo. Bata is a modern city with hotels, restaurants, and has a boardwalk along the coast. The current producers in Equatorial Guinea are Cosmos Trident, Chevron, and land-based and offshore medical services are being provided by International SOS and Medilink International. MCDI, Medical Care Development International, is providing the COVID-19 response. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe and check out the rest of the series. If you're interested in working as a remote site or offshore paramedic, go to ericsixbury.com/remote medic for a list of companies that hire and places to get training. Follow me on social media. You can find me on LinkedIn and Instagram at ericsixbury.